Morning, everyone. Hope we're well. Tuesday morning, week 10. You can hear the car in the background. We are at Nurburgring. Surprise! It's IMSA. It's IMSA week at Nurburgring, so why not? I'm going to start off with the Porsche Cup car. Hope you're welcome. Say hello to the chat. Let me know what you're up to. It's going to be pretty simple here. It's a 35-minute race. This is a fixed setup. My name's Kevin. I am not Dave Cam. We are going to go racing in a fixed setup and see how we get on in the big fat wide 911 GT3R. Let's see how it goes. Hope you're all well. Hope Monday was good to you. Why isn't that connecting to that? Start that. Straight away it fails. Okay, modify. Let's try and get our TikTok friends online. I did wonder when I didn't see the activity go through. Let's just see now here what's going on. Have a look here while it's loading up. Copy that. Are they changing the addresses now as well? Looks like they are. And then copy that. Put it in there. Click OK. Press start. Seems to be connecting. Right. How are we doing? Are we good? 3 laps. 35 minutes this will be. About 3 laps, I reckon. This is the fixed setup. So actually, it's the fixed setup 20 minutes. I can never remember. Zola, how's it going? Hope you're well. Morning, Lucky. Let's go warm up. 4 minutes left to warm up. Put the belts on. Morning, Drive Master. Hopefully you all can hear me okay. I reckon this is going to be a busy week with this. I reckon this is going to be a busy week.
It's now 19 Celsius.
It claps.
Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
Zero chance of rain.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
Zero chance of rain that I'm aware of. I'm quiet in the cars now. See, I thought this might be the case. Thanks, heads up, Solus.
Right side, clear right.
Apologies, mate.
We've got damage.
Let's have a look at settings. Audio, yeah. Fly and close. What's that like now? Is that any better? Morning, Metzi.
You're all clear. Stay behind the line.
Hopefully that's a little bit better. You can hear me over the sound of the car.
We've got cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them.
It seems like when I changed the Formula Ford 1600 to be too quiet, it changed everything.
Metzi74
Morning, Metzi.
says morning.
Hey, Bronco.
Yellow flag.
Right. Let's go to grid. Rolling start. This should be interesting. P22, I can see at least 29 cars.
T minus.
Hey, Yanni, hey, Kev.
30
Hey, Andrew.
seconds.
39 cars. 39 cars. Full grid.
Second place. The strength of field for our class is 2,300.
Hopefully you can hear Jim
Watch
okay.
out.
Hey, Daniel, hope you're well. You're in my split. Cool, Yanni. Or I'm in your split. One or the other. Good luck, my friend. Carol,
Okay,
hope you're well.
rolling starts. Follow car number 17 in the left column.
Good morning, Factus.
Safety car speed is 69 kilometers per hour.
This is fixed setup.
Catch up to car number 17. Catch up to car number 17.
What class are you in at the moment, Daniel? Thanks, Polite Cam. Hope you're well. I think you should just focus on getting out a D license to C license and not worry about buying anything until you need it in the... You gotta remember, you're 2 weeks away from a new season. Yeah, I don't think you need to buy anything for the first 12 weeks, Daniel. You should focus on doing a season.
Catch car number 17.
What do I think about the results of the N24? The N24 is the N24. That's the way the cookie crumbles. I kind of thought that either Estre I thought that either Estre or Maro Engel would win it.
Catch up to car number 17.
What did you think of it, Zola? Hey, Zenith, hope you're well.
All right, Billy, get ready. Go, go, go.
That's standard though, techniques. That's nothing new.
Thank you very much.
Incident.
That was the same when they were Black Falcon, it was the same when they're HBT.
The car in front is car number 17. Good work on the start, mate. This is great.
There's 350,000 people, yeah. Doesn't surprise me.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Well, that's the way racing goes, right? You gotta remember 3 minutes over 24 hours is not that long. It's not a Formula 1 race.
There's an incident in Michelin curve. It looks like Holmes.
He's a very special driver, George, you're not wrong. But there are other very special drivers there as well, right? And he can't win it on his own, he needs a team. Danny Uncadella is a very special driver. Gounon's a very special driver. Loads, yes. Like, who did the fastest lap? Was the Lamborghini did 808? Brad, thanks for following. Van Thors, yeah. Estray, yeah.
Stick to the plan. Don't be
Sheldon and
intimidated.
Kelvin van der Linde. Frank Stipler. And thanks for following. Yeah, there's hundreds of them. The Lambos were fighter jets, yeah. And that car hasn't had factory support for over 2 years, right? That's a true privateer car. So is the Audi. So is the sheer Audi. Audi isn't sitting at the back of that car. S8, yeah.
There's an incident in miss hit miss. Looks like it's Philip.
Philip Eng. Adam Christodoulou, my buddy Adam. Max definitely has the gift, right? But the thing about endurance racing is all it takes is the drive shaft to break. Hey William, hope you're well. Oi, oi, fish cakes. Crash, 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 crash.
Okay, Billy, don't let this guy distract you. Right, the guy ahead of us is Yang.
He will come back. I think he'll do Spa and he will do Spa and he will do Le Mans next year. Leave attack.
There's an incident in Plant Garden 1. You think it might be the yellow flag? Keep your wits about you, mate.
You think he brought him? He didn't bring him in at all. He didn't bring him in. What makes you think he brought him in? Where was Max involved in Lulham? And Gouvon, yeah. Don't know where you got that idea from, George. Where's the evidence of that?
Be distracted. Defend your position.
He did? How did he do that? I don't know. Tell me how he did it, because I've heard a different story.
Okay, Billy, keep
Yeah,
the pressure.
Lulham's in GT Challenge.
P12, only 2 laps of fuel left.
Lulham, if I'm right, didn't Lulham race for... Yes, but he didn't I don't think he paid for him to start. What made you think he paid for him to start? You think Max paid his ride? Max paid for that? Not that I know of. The story I was told was, and I could be wrong, the story I was told was Lulham won the championship in Porsche in esports, and then got to go with Red Bull, who funded him to go to Red Bull Ring to try a Formula 1 car. realised his talent. I didn't know that Max had anything to do with it. Yeah. Not that I know of. Lullum had the talent. He might have got picked up by Redline.
Right. Clear right.
But he didn't get pay. He didn't pay him to go into real life. Not that I know of. I'm willing to be told I'm wrong and show me where I'm wrong. That's the first I heard of that. Do you think Max personally stepped into his pocket for that? Well, he was driving with Pro Motorsport with my buddy Adam at the weekend. Pro Sport in an AMG.
All right, Billy. Hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No
Hey, Leaf. Like, I don't know. I'm willing to be proved wrong. But that's the first I've heard that Max was responsible for Lullum.
Window open. Need to pit for fuel, my lap.
It is 8 minutes past 11 in the morning. I thought Lullum won the championship for the Red Bull esports team. Got a drive in a real car, Snetterton, went to Red Bull Ring. Found out, yeah, but he drove, like he would have paid to drive with Verstappen at Spa. You think somebody's just giving you 75 grand?
Slippery surface flag.
Oh, we race every day.
Colbert, car number 1 is leading the race.
You got to drive in Seb's F1, yeah. Which was, you're right, Blind, which was a complete PR stunt. We'll have to have a look afterwards. I honestly don't know, but I didn't think that Lullum was gifted anything. Max putting him in a car. Somebody has to pay the bill. I don't know if Max paid it. I've never heard of anybody paying for anybody in motorsport. He earned what he got, yeah. Yeah, he was on the Red Bull. He was on the Red Bull maturation model, if you will. He was on the Red Bull induction model. That's what I understood.
The gap to Yang ahead is increasing.
Hey, Shane.
It's now 1.1 seconds.
Somebody wiki it. I can't wiki it at the moment, obviously I'm in the middle of carousel, but I'm not aware Max paid for anything.
We don't expect any traffic on the pit exit. On exit we should be in position 18. Ahead of Dennis.
I guarantee you Windward aren't going to give him a C for nothing. Yeah, I just think there's a little bit of fairy tale about what Max did and didn't do. That's all I'm saying. Oh, okay. I'll have to have a listen to that. In the interview, he says that Max paid for him. I didn't know that. Pretty cool if he did.
Red and yellow flag for debris.
Fair play to the guy if he did, but unusually generous gesture in motorsport. That's okay, stick it in the Discord. I'll definitely have a listen to it. I'm not saying you're wrong, I don't know. I'd be very surprised is what I'm saying. Ah, okay. But because Team Verstappen had him in the car, does that not mean that his sponsors are paying? You gotta remember, it would ruin your sponsorship capability. Why would I give you any money? You've got Max paying. Do you know what I mean?
Keep pushing him, there'll be a chance here. The leader's just done an 8:50.
I'm sure he's trying to advocate for sim races, I don't doubt that. I'm not taking away from Max.
Left. This is the last lap.
Yeah, but George, you know how the internet works with clickbait, right? You know, I fixed my car with this £3 fix. Maybe I'm just an old cynic. Yeah, but like, it's my goal to get you into a factory team, providing you can pay for it.
Yellow flag. Watch for debris on the track.
I want to get you into a factory team, Shane. You just need to come up with the goods. Factory want the, you know what I mean? And Windward aren't a factory team. MaxVerstappen.com isn't a factory team, right? One thing you learn in motorsport is everything costs. Everything costs.
The head is now 0.8.
Maybe he did. I genuinely don't know. Maybe he did pay for the guy. Thanks for following, Abbas. Lex, thanks for following. So as the ex-rally and auto test, you ever had somebody say, hey, do you want to come drive my car for the weekend? Hey, Blind Simulation, what are you doing? What are you doing Saturday? Do you want to come do a bit of rally with me? Oh, no, it's on me.
Red yellow flag. There's debris out there.
Don't worry, I know the owner. He won't charge you. Are you running your own car? Or are you a team running a car? Makes a good story though, doesn't it? Makes a good story. If it's true, fair play to the guy.
Under pressure, he'll make a mistake. He's
Yeah,
very
your own
slow
car, your
to
own pocket.
Nurburgring.
I guarantee you win where they're wanting their money. Yeah, posted in motorsports, yeah. This is IMSA, yeah. No, you're not. This is IMSA. Unbelievably, this is IMSA. Combined circuit. I don't know a team that says, don't worry, it's on us. I've got friends who own teams. They'll say, don't worry, we'll do it for half price, but never it's, yeah, there is GTPs, yeah. Never, it's on us. That was a Danny Juncadella move if I've ever seen it.
All right, they're right.
That's the stuff we'll have some more about.
You alright, Eunuch?
Take care. The guy in front's got previous. Ivan.
I can find out for you the tyre bill for N24. It's not as dear as you think. It's typically 300 quid a tyre, right?
Okay, Billy, you're reeling. V9 in. The gap is 0.24.
Correct, Leo.
Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits. The leader, Colbert, is pitting. Dennis is entering the pits. He's in P2. He should come out just in front of you.
Yeah, I bought 102 octane less than that. £2.40 for 50 litres. 2.40 a litre, £2.40 sterling. Elf, 102. Is it core 50?
Car number 9 is now leading. What's your speed? Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, go on, George, I'm
You should
listening.
come out into position 18. Ivan in front is pitting. One more lap
No,
to go.
GT3 cars literally run 102. They run pump fuel, actually.
Left front 90%, left rear 93.
Right, so it's backing and support, but he isn't saying it's money.
Exit's clear. Push now. The guy behind is catching.
Nothing is ever free, exactly. It's backing and support. If it was free, you'd say it was free. Yeah, made the introductions. I don't think Max is a billionaire, is he? Don't think he's a billionaire. How you become a billionaire is you keep your money. I happen to know a billionaire. I pay for my lunch.
Gap to E12. Behind is now 0.7.
But that's your opinion, George. That's what you think. I've been in and around motorsport for over 20 years. I've never known anybody to pay somebody else's bill. Ever. And at GT3 level as well. Oh, I think he's quite a way off a billionaire, Lawrence.
Leaf says TTS is broken question.
No, it's working.
Colbert has won the race.
Yeah, a long way off a billion. 5 times away from a billion. And that's dollars. So you can take a third off that to make it into sterling. And that's his worth, not his wealth.
On your left, clear left.
I'd go curve now.
Leaf says, is this 24 hours also, Bill?
Got debris
No,
on the
this is
track,
IMSA.
so showing the red yellow flag.
No, Ray, you're not banned. conversation, though. No, it's nowhere near 5 million a year. Two cars in a GT3 team to own and operate is about 3 million. Two cars to drive is about $1 million ahead. The 296 is 1 million each, plus the spares package.
Okay, Billy, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Yes, Verstappen Racing provided. Correct. That's my point. That's exactly my point. That's exactly my point. My guess is Red Bull paid for it. If I was to guess, I'd say Red Bull paid for it. Yeah. But I've got experience of the industry, George. Have you? I've got industry experience in GT3 and how deals work. I've got friends who race in GT3. So your guess at it being Max, I could substantiate, and I will after this race, why I think it's Red Bull. Exactly that. Exactly what Fishcake says. Doesn't it always come out of the team's pocket and not the driver? No, the driver has to pay. This is IMSA. Driver pays for a seat. Driver pays for a seat in F1. Max did bring a huge crowd, yeah.
B11. There's the finish. Good result today. Well done.
This is IMSA, Tyler. Yeah, I know you might want to think Max paid for it, but the reality is Red Bull probably said, right, let's give this guy a career. We can do some marketing. We can do some advertising. We'll take it out of the advertising budget. What's it going to cost us to put him in a car for N24? 300, 400,000. I would promise you that from a that was split 2. I would say Trickestar, that was split 2. I would say from a Max involvement and support point of view, and I don't know, I wasn't Factory drivers do pay, yes. Factory drivers that aren't on a salary pay. So when Max goes to Red Bull and signs a deal with Red Bull, it's what sponsorship are you bringing to the table? Maro Engel is a factory driver. He will be on a salary, but he'll be exclusively tied to AMG products, and he will have a 5-day-a-week job doing AMG products. That's different. But if you're coming to a team, and ultimately the AM will pay for the factory driver. Yeah. So in Max's case, or a Formula One driver's case, I can't speak specifically about Max. For Formula One, he will be bringing his sponsorship package to the table. He will be bringing his sponsorship package to the table for the F1 drive that he has, but ultimately that's the payment, and he will be demanding his salary out of that package. So he'll say, I'm bringing 150 million of sponsorship to Red Bull. That might well be Oracle. It might be HP. It might be somebody else. And this is what I wanted it. This is the percentage I want out of that package. And it will go through the company and back out to him as a salary. But a paid seat, like Maro's on a paid seat. Yeah, the AM will pay for the Pro in a Pro-Am car. And GT3 racing is Pro-Am, right? The vast majority of GT3 is Pro-Am. SRO is Pro-Am. So for a race like, what is a factory driver? A factory driver is somebody who stays on the book. So for example, Maro Engel is a factory driver. He is not permitted to drive any other AMG car, any other non-AMG car. Adam Christodoulou was a factory driver, but he gave it up because he wanted to drive different cars. He had clients and customers who wanted him to race in different endurance championships that AMG was not involved in. So he still races for the factory, but he's not a factory paid driver. No, I understand that not all. I've been 20 years involved with N24. I fully understand that not all N24 is Pro-Am. I understand that.
Thank you very much.
I don't know if the Max BOP was rigged or not, because to rig the BOP ZB7, you would have to rig Maro's car as well, because they were doing similar times. You got to remember the BOP, the balance performance, is done independently. And Maro was keeping up with him. So you think both of the cars, okay, but the times are very similar to... So if they were rigged, how come the Lamborghini got the fastest lap? But because they're 5 minutes ahead of everyone, if you understand how N24 racing works, all it takes is a flat tire, all it takes is a slowdown, or all it takes is a refuel, or the amount of fuel that you take on. They don't take on the same amount of fuel in every stop. No, Jim, I don't play Forza. So but I guarantee you ZB7 Manthai sandbagged. If Max didn't DNF, do you think he would have won? If Kevin Estre didn't DNF, do you think Max would have won? Teams always sandbag in every race. Yeah, if I didn't DNF last night, I'd have loved to see Max via Estremor versus Estremor. So would I. So would I. You know, and that's the great thing about Nurburgring, right? That's the great. I watched the Porsche Cup car drive up to the line at the end of 24 hours, and the Clio Cup car was driving up beside him, and the Clio start weaving to celebrate the win as he came across the line. lost the back end, and took the lead GT3 Cup car out as they both crossed the line. And they didn't cross the line. That's Nurburgring. That's 24-hour racing. Yeah, it would have been great, but you know, this is the thing. This is the challenge that you have with Nurburgring. I think he did very well. Shiraredi was excellent, considering that the car wasn't. Considering the car isn't a customer service, isn't a customer racing car anymore. Hey, Rodney. Yeah, and there used to be nearly 200 cars. I think they've stopped that now, but there used to be nearly 200 cars. When I started covering it in 2007, there was over 200 cars. Jim, I'm 100%. So I'm not anti. I know it sounds like I'm anti Max Verstappen. I am doubting the hype when people say like Lullum was paid, Lullum's drive was paid for, or Max got Lullum into racing. That's why I'm discussing it with George, because show me the proof of that. You know, do I think Max would have won? No, I think his team possibly would have won. But I'd also say as well, I can't see Maro Engel lifting the pedal. If Maro Engel was the last person in that car, I couldn't see him lifting the pedal. I'll be at Le Mans in 3 weeks. No, we can't disprove, because at the end of the day, you're right, George. I'm not saying he didn't. I'm saying, where does it say he did? I'm not saying he didn't pay for. You said that he paid for Lullum to go racing, or he's responsible. I don't think that's the case, because what I've seen from Lullum was Lullum did, from what I saw from a documentary, he did a Cup car challenge online and then got a drive at Snetterton and then was taken to Austria. That's the bit I know. Yeah, I personally know Maro, and I know his commitment. I know Kev, and I know his commitment. I've worked with them. I've worked around them. I know how committed they are. The Van Thors as well. I've covered these races for 20 years. So we got 1.06 for that race. I expect you will see Max in a prototype. And if not in a prototype, so here's my prediction: Max will do Le Mans and Spa next year. Ford seemed interested and put him in a prototype. Yeah. I did video and media for 20 years in motorsport. So, let's see. See if I can find you something. Hang on. So when I say I worked with them, Yeah, well, the whole thing is motorsport is a expensive advertising program, and car companies aren't surviving. If you don't know how much trouble the car industry is in, you'd be best having a look at it and seeing exactly how dire straits they are. Car companies are on the verge of going bust, and telling a shareholder that you want to spend money on a race series doesn't go down well. That's because it's the standard regulated track app. It has been for years. That's exactly a fact. Motorsport is exactly like propaganda. You don't know you're being sold something. The whole point of it is you don't know you're being sold something. It is really good, but it's the only one that's permitted. Here's an interesting fact. How many GPS location devices are allowed in Le Mans per car? One. The team is not allowed to run a GPS device. Factis knows the story. Audi was found to be using GPS to manage the headlights. So they thanks, George. So they banned them. Headlight gate. Is that the logo or is that Scooby? That's Scooby, isn't it? Yeah. I have the foxtail here somewhere as well. Right, let's go LMP2. I have a bit of a fondness for what advantage did GPS give? This is hey Steve O, hope you're well. This is an amazing story. I couldn't figure it out. They were running so your standard sat nav GPS runs at 1 hertz. A good GPS timing system runs at 5 hertz. Military grade accuracy runs at anything above 10 hertz. They were running 10 hertz GPS systems to understand where the car was on the track to the nearest couple of centimeters. And then they were using adaptive headlights. So if you remember, the R18s and the R15s had really, really bright LEDs. So they were using adaptive beam headlights. I don't open Discord on stream, George. They were using adaptive beam headlights to know exactly where the car was, and the headlights would look through the corner so that the driver would know where to see the next corner coming. And the other thing it did was they used the GPS to understand where the street signs were so that they could tip the lights in advance of seeing the reflection of the light coming off the street sign so that it didn't glare the driver. And they also used it so that they'd know how far was the distance in front of them, and then they would increase the brightness of the LED beyond the standard projected range to be able to see further down the road. So the driver would be driving and he would know there's a corner coming up in the dark, because unlike my road car, when you turn the wheel, it turns the lights. That's fine. But the lights were instructing the driver what was coming next in the dark. That's clever. That's very, very clever. Hey, Petros. That's my buddy Adam asking, did somebody fart in the car? This is all A's. There's hypercars in here as well. Strength of field 4K. I'm in trouble. I've got a meeting at 1 o'clock, so I'm going to stop after this race.
MetC74 says, how many races did they do before they got found out?
I don't know. I was talking to a data person. I was talking to somebody who so I have a friend who owns a company that does an awful lot of the data transmission of race cars and endurance. Like, he does the vast majority of it. Yeah, I'm in trouble, aren't I? Oh, I do regale them from time to time. There's been many funny stories. There's been some many crazy stories as well, like dogs on the track and stuff. It's just it's trying to remember them all, if I'm honest with you. It's memories that you take away, you know what I mean? The one thing, and the reason why I wouldn't want George to think I'm arguing with him, because that's not the intention. I'm having a conversation with him. But the one thing I would want you to take away is that nothing is free in motorsport. Nothing. Yeah, I think I'm going to be sitting this one out and letting you guys fight it out yourselves. Yeah, we don't need that. Yeah, like, it's a big business. You know what I mean? It's like a season in British GT is about £1 million. As I said, a Ferrari 296 is about £1 million. And then by June you have to buy an upgrade package. You know, it's there's nothing cheap about it. You know, and as proven by Max using Windward. I have no foundation to this. This is my opinion. My opinion is Max said, I want to go racing. Red Bull said, we'll find you a team. They went and found the best team that had the most successful wins, which happens to be Windward, used to be Haupt Racing, which used to be Black Falcon, which has a history of winning. You know, the Mercedes factory drivers are planted into those cars. Red Bull probably paid for the race to happen, and under a marketing budget. Windward would have sent them an invoice, and Max would have turned up and used the Verstappen.com or the Verstappen Racing as his business, charging out to the marketing team that is Red Bull Marketing, so that he can earn an income from it. So he wouldn't have been paying per se. He would have been paid to race like the other drivers, and it would have been coming out. It would have come out of the Red Bull marketing funds. The fact that Mercedes is the competition in Formula One has nothing to do with it, because the cars are bought from, I think it's AMG Racing now. It used to be HWA, but I think HWA separated from doing the GT3 cars last year, if memory serves me correctly. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, it has nothing to do with the politics of Mercedes and Red Bull in Formula One. It's a completely different business. Completely different buildings in a completely different town and city. And then Mercedes would have said, you want to do race, and if Red Bull pay, we'll provide Young Cadella and whoever else was racing. Was it Auer was in the car as well? We'll provide them. Right, give me 2 seconds. If Lewis ran around, yeah, I think he would have.
P10. Okay, Billy, there's some good drivers out there. Our target is to finish around P10. The field strength for our class is 3,400.
I think Lewis has a following. I think Max has a following. I think Kevin Astley has a following.
Car number 39.
People will turn up.
Left lane.
To be honest with you, look at the numbers for last year. You'll probably find there was near enough 300,000 last year as well. It's hard to count because
Safety car speed is 84
there's so many
kilometers per hour.
unticketed people in the woods. Oh, and to footnote my comments of Mercedes paying for the pro drivers, that would have come out of the fee that Red Bull would have paid for the race to have the team together. They would have been paid out of the marketing budget. That's my thoughts. Right, we're last in LMP2.
I need to catch up to car number 39.
Yeah, this doesn't have trouble written all over it. Especially when I'm running the setup that I ran in practice last night.
Car number 39.
So I presume I'm going for fuel because I've only got 5.9 laps on the clock, 60 litres. LMP2. You can always put us on mute. Hey, Valen.
Catch up to car number 39.
Black is good, green is bad. Stay off the green. Same plan every stream. I've got an estimated 6 laps, so I don't think I'm going to need tyres after 6 laps here.
Concentrate, be ready. Go.
Basic Ollie's in here. Ah, cool. it's only a little force on the right. This race is 6.5 laps. Hey, Alex.
All right, Billy. The next car is Sol, and their rating is 2.7. There's an incident in Mercedes Arena. It looks like McInnes and Johns.
Air can be dangerous.
There's an incident in Michael Schumacher S. Yellow flag. Watch out. The gap to E7 ahead is now 1.0 seconds. Red yellow flag. Debris on the track.
Morning, Zenith. Or good evening.
Johns is getting closer. The gap is now 0.9.
Nearly.
Car right, clear right. Clear right.
Oh, sorry, Zenith. Did you use the full stop before it? If you put full stop before it, it'll do text to speech.
The guy in front is Johns. Their rating is 2.8. The gap to Johns in front is now 0.9.
Zenith Gaming Official 1 says you are awesome.
I love you too, buddy.
Zenith Gaming Official 1 says you
Gap
love
to
creating a
McInnes
monster.
behind
Look how
us
much
now,
I like driving this
1.3.
track now. Ha.
Good track.
The gap to Johns ahead is now 1.3 seconds.
Zenith Gaming Official 1 says to think it all started here for me at Halloween.
It did. And we're going to do it again this year.
Zenith Gaming Official 1 says so keen.
Hey, Sammy.
Zenith Gaming Official 1 says alright, gotta go. Good luck and have fun, brother. Take
Thanks,
care.
man. Take it easy. Talk to you soon. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it.
The gap to 10th position. Behind is increasing. It's now 1.2.
Catch him.
Mella, car number 20 is now in the lead.
Hey, Mo.
E9, 3 laps of fuel remaining. The gap to 10th position. Behind is now 0.5.
It's hard work. It's harder than the GC3.
Red yellow flag has dead on the track. Okay, Billy, the next car is Sol, and their rating is 2.5. 2.7.
Hey, Redden.
On your right. Clear right.
Open on lap 3 and it should close on lap 3. We didn't record any pit timings. The fuel estimates might not be reliable. Don't be pressured. Keep your exit speeds up. I've got debris on the track. They're showing the red-yellow flag.
The guy behind me is quick. Gonna catch Tony. Hey, 6.
Left side. Clear left.
We have damage. Oh, Billy. Come on, mate. Defend your position. Garcia, car number 4, is now in the lead. The guy in front is McInnes, and their rating is 2.7.
Yeah, this is LMP2. So this is IMSA. Multi-class GT3 LMP2
John
hypercar.
Reddick the Ninth says hello, checking time.
Hey John, hope you're well. Didn't quite make the carousel, gave myself a little bit of damage.
John Reddick the Ninth says you're shifting.
Trying. High strength of field. 3.4k. Batting above my average.
Alright, Billy, it's starting to drizzle. Of fuel. Sector 1 is 3.4 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 4.7 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. Incident in Mercedes Arena. The gap to P8 ahead is now 1.6. Half your fuel left.
Doesn't seem that wet yet. I'm hoping it dries off as we get around the track. Dry. Dry. Just exiting it. Don't need wet yet.
Gap to McInnes ahead is increasing. It's now 2.4 seconds. Slippery surface flagging, be careful.
Clean races, iRacing. Just keep it clean. Treat it like it's your own car. Stop. Don't take dives. Qualify well. Drive a clean race. It's just like real racing, Morton.
is Sol, and their rating is 2.7.
Hey, Marty.
Gap to 8th place. Ahead is now 1.6 seconds.
Happens to the best of us, Tony.
Left side, clear left. Clear left.
Faster car approaching. They're racing us for position. Don't expect any blue flags.
Right side. Hold your line, clear right.
Find the gap. You've only got enough fuel for this lap. The next car is McInnes, and their rating is 2.7.
Can you ask someone kind of scared to screw up the race that makes? Can you do that question again? Put a full stop beside it. Can I ask sometime? I'm kind of scared to screw up the race. That makes you normal. Yeah, I'm still on twice.
The gap ahead is now 7.6 seconds. P10 is now on primaries.
Being scared to screw up a race is normal. You just gotta think you got a right to be there, right? Eyes forward. Don't be focusing on the rear view mirror.
Okay, Billy, the pit window is now open.
Hey, Shabba.
Just cut the track.
Stay off curbs.
Moving out to 7th position. Ahead is increasing. It's now 10 seconds.
Yeah, don't be afraid to race bake. Come join me on a Thursday night, free car, free track. No consequences there. No, everyone that I can see is on dries, Foxy.
The gap in front is now 11 seconds.
Hey, Duke Davis.
Minutes left. The gap to McInnes ahead is increasing. It's now 12 seconds.
Well, it's only just started to really start to get wet this race, this lap. We are pissing because we need to pit for fuel anyway.
Box this lap, please, Billy. There'll be traffic on the exit. When we exit the pits, we should be in P7, immediately behind Garcia.
Good idea, Jim.
Oliver, car number 12 is now leading. Okay, Billy, you just cut the track.
If you can't find it, just go to my website and click on it.
The leader, Oliver, is pitting.
Hey, Max Power. Hey, Oren.
Garcia is pitting from position 5. I think he'll come out a little way behind you. McInnes ahead is pitting. Slippy surface flags out. Mella is now on wets. There's an incident in Pcup. Okay, Billy, there's a car exit in the pits. Heads up. What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. McInnes is now on wets. Front left, 82%. Left rear, 92.
Don't know whether to take the optionals or not. Saw it.
Exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. Cold tyres all round.
Thanks for following, Voxidian. You found me in the end. Help me get towards 3,500.
All right, Billy. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Red yellow flag. There's debris out there. Is now 10 seconds.
Appreciate
Looks
it.
like it stopped raining.
Chadsy, thanks for following. AB Bang. It's slidey, it's understeery. The rain has lightened up, yes.
Slippery surface lagging, careful.
Hey Rob, hope you well. Sliding around the Nurburgring and LMP2. You know, as you do. Yes, I did, yeah. I had a couple of friends who were racing it, though. I was around at Silverstone 24 Hour as well, so...
Sol behind is increasing. It's now 16 seconds.
It's always been free on YouTube. IMS is free as well. A lot more motorsport is free than you think. In fact, a lot of motorsport is free, Rob. Just Formula 1 that isn't. Hey, Babu. A lot of European motorsport is free on YouTube. The only stuff I pay for is Australian Super Touring cars. I don't watch NASCAR. I know that's chargeable. All the GT3 stuff is free in Europe. Nurburgring's 24 hours free. Spa 24 is free.
Okay, Billy. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left. This is okay. Keep those exit speeds up.
Yeah, if you watch IMSA.tv or if you watch GTworld.com. Hey, Mario. Here comes the rain again. But for as long as I've been covering the 24 hour, it's been free. They used to turn the cameras off at night because they didn't have the quality. Very welcome, dude. Slidey, Connell, slidey. Like, what was a weekend ticket for the ring? 8,500 euros, something like that. Hey, Carver. We're going to get a load of safety rating, I think. Hey, Lisa. Delegate, how's it going?
16 seconds.
This is our last lap.
It's the resurface flag.
Hey, Emily. Once more round.
Sixth place. One more to go.
We're not quite last in class. We have had an off track.
You cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy.
All right, let's focus again.
Incident in Dunlop car. Looks like it's solved. Stay between the lines, please, Billy.
Yes, Jim. Well done, your B class, dude.
right. Still there, clear right.
Alexander has won. Come on, don't let him get away.
Never thought I'd say you're holding me up, fella.
Okay, Billy, the next car is car number 17, and their rating is 4.8. The gap to car number 17 ahead is increasing. It's now 1.7 seconds. You've used half your fuel.
Okay, you're not holding me up. Point taken.
The gap to P6 ahead is increasing. It's now 3.9.
Hey, Mara. That's life, Rob. You got a job, it pays some money, well done, fair play to you, dude. I gotta sit here and drink gin with Factis all day. Listen to him tell war stories about killing tigers and lions and bears. Wonder where the mortgage payment's coming from.
Gap to car number 17 ahead is increasing. It's now 6.9.
Good man. I know, I hear you. Grass is always greener on the other side, my friend. Always greener. Any day, Factis, any day. I hope you enjoyed this morning's stream. Got to run to a 1 o'clock meeting.
Gap to car number 17 ahead is increasing. It's now 9.0.
4X 21 iRacing. Nearly 5X. Exactly that, my friend. Right, thanks very much for this morning.
P7. Nicely done, mate. There's the finish.
I'll take P7. We started off in P10. We got one iRacing for all that. But we'll get a load of safety rating. Let's get you guys out of here.